Okay, so when you about there's a lot of things which is really going on in Ghana, and one person as you see around needs some about people are really shocked and reacting to Papa Yawo's news. Asante Bediatuo. There's a lot going on because this was a man. I think as of last year before the elections, R.I.P. or rest in peace Asante Bediatuo was going on. In the same no cover by say a brown President Akufo-Addo called the last UN General Assembly's meeting New York last year or they entourage and I say the crew on your McCoy more like the presidential staff is on your McCoy. Asante Bediatuo was part. Now that particular event na seno and Asante Bediatuo whilst they were having it Asante Bediatuo collapse here or collapse here they no call hospital no they had to perform an emergency surgery on him because according to what came out he had a bleeding in his brain. What I say, because of lack of oxygen, it should be basically stroke. It is stroke, a lack of bleeding, a lack of blood, and a lack of oxygen to your brain, which cause the vessels to burst. And when the vessels burst, it causes stroke, paralysis, and all of that. And there are no any true Asante Bediatuo because oxygen name couldn't trim and a blood vessels never need trim a paya moja any other. But then this man came back. We saw him alive. But this is the first time we are seeing Asante Bediatuo in full. The man doesn't look well. In some degree, now he's alive, but then a whole lot of things are going on. You will read this in that instant, but then brief us what is really going on. Send a share the videos involved and now this particular video, it has really shook the core of a lot of people, especially the fans of Asante Bediatuo. Even if you hate him, you'll feel sorry for him.
All right, when you medasi bebre na mema will be answer akwa ba Pinaxtv na send ya odi kan no Asante Bediatuo no oye obiana oye executive secretary to former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na bebia president beko bia no de nechi esan say ne executive secretary there say utumi taking minutes ni ade na we all know what has happened over the time till now. Now aside the fact says no video na apie no catch a lot of attention. No, there's a lot of tension surrounding this particular video. Esan say he was seen in a state na autonomous. One, enyom na autonomous kwa ne lyrics na all kano. It was telling something. Two, ni demeanor ana odijine mo a ode tonyom no and also sending out a different message. Into send out the no. Whether NPP fans or NDC fans or this one is about humanity. Baby edu no. Obi abisa no say, hey, na high and mighty. Any we are to send uncle to me a page di eto ma Betty say to me bisa for say who are you? Do you know who I am? Sesiano, Osha Papa state of affairs, Utimi say nipa,
Now the video here, you have the video involved. You basically watch the video. He was first sighted.
Okay.
I think at an event, this particular event, I think say Kamia Kwaye say Ebimu say Abuchi. So let's take it say unknown location Abuchi and Ghana. And Asante Bediatuo, you could see a stroke has really deformed him.
Yeah.
He's paralyzed. His hands is not really working well, and things are not really going on well in terms of the health and well-being of this particular man. You share this particular video, Babaka. You better also with the other ones.
You might go to a different country and have a conversation. You start to hear how different African destinations are coming up within people's holiday plans. So people, please keep on being a great circles. You might go to a different country and have a conversation. You start to hear how different African destinations are coming up within people's holiday plans. So people, please keep on being
in the video near sharing that was Asante Bediatuo. You could see he was walking with a stick and half of his body was paralyzed. But then for those of you who don't know, this was a man just 12 months ago. He was healthy. One of the things about Asante Bediatuo for and how he dresses. They be on the Sarkodie vibe, champagne, when you see you see the dress in there impeccable.
When we even take the executive parts aside, the suit in the he can also go customary and tradition and also of course our level now a different ball game altogether.
Yeah, and we have a video of Sar customary. This was the time. I think it's 2 months to time. Obinya stroke. How energetic and strong he was. You share this video about back a bit to us. So this was the time Asante Bediatuo was really strong in his prime. And after this particular video, 3 months or 2 months afterwards, Enonya stroke. Now it's so sad because when he came, even NDC for Eba Power, they didn't spare him.
Yeah.
Obeka I say information Eba say MPP for Omulusu you never pay omo pointing fingers at him because Omopa say man is Kibiana or this embassy. Now one he didn't disburse those kind of money to the constituents of also the campaign.
Okay.
And certain people like party food soldiers, any macho men be ballot boxes from buying. And they were supposed to be paid. And the person who was supposed to pay them, or the person who was supposed to usher that kind of payment was Asante Bediatuo. So really a question, bra, these macho men stormed the premises.
Yeah, they fear honum.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It's yeah, share this actual video, Baba Kebeto. Video, no, the macho men involved, and I just say you could see said they were there, and at the end of the day, or more almost stormy. But during that time, Asante Bediatuo to
this one was just right after the 2024 elections. No?
Yeah.
And it happened around Roman Ridge. Okay. Nifie back on our Roman Ridge. The honum and as a particular incident we see and no kwampa bechende kakra. He's been outside Sanyaokan for about 7-8 months under critical medical care.
Okay.
Now, according to sources, it is alleged that sneaky into the country. I say airports. It was not active.
Okay.
People were not really there. And staff ni be say ocean in nantiemu. Akwa say papa no kwa onim say him found no wo say Ghana no mo de na ba o che he looked disoriented according to sources che say news APAP no. And to me say he's actually been through a lot. And then no say owone kwampo na yebɛfa ne saa na yɛbɛda nyame ase ama no for ne nkwa but ne nyina achi no what people are saying is hwɛ obi ana first or that top not all of a sudden
now do you know what in all of these things one person so as na oka na wabɛkasa and wabɛkasa e fan san same way hu hoops na do hoops na be pass papa yi no ɔyɛ na adwen sɛ ɔna foforo ɛbɛkɔ obi so
okay
ɛna ɔmo dane ye Drew some America.
Spiritual
exactly.
Okay.
Because that DB in that DB video Baba Kebeto.
Sorry, and I hope you know we'll deal with him in the gaga. Okay, or my physical I'm fat. Jubilee House. Penina Osuma will be someone called outside Ghana.
Okay, then. Quite Drew.
Kokoto, a cancer wheelchair. May come what we said in I told to Abubaka home. Young Koyena, Mimubunka for no man, no sons, you know. Sami talk wheelchair be a ne, Ubeka form. Me odi mi ko do so ami da ho e betwa ne video se akere me. Mo hu so obi te wheelchair mu Jubilee House ada obi akai asem America ne dey. Na mo kai ene de di example.
Ene 12. They are launching CPP.
Na obi a wotie bi an record nto. In the meeting close to 4 hours. Na de chi na se host yan wu a se ne no no. Ne asoma. Sika ne nipa na akwa di ne free. Enya dwuma ne. I am telling you, me say me paramount chief, your friend talk bisri. I'm not state. Which young man don't think say will be to me, I'll walk over him. Me come what you say. Be me family. Me sabi sorry, na me chinipa e kunu physical. Immediately, nipa we are me bodam.
Hey sir.
Me command, I will go naked.
Hey, you telling me?
What me to hodum? Fasika see me 1 month don't me try.
What way?
Be see a family no. That is
family.
What kwatia bia ye family. That is how it is. Cheme to on fasika o be twa 1 month na ugina ho. Etie nyo bia ne Nyankopon ta ma wahehya ma hopes in.
E na obekọ.
Me di no pe.
do ne de na chese utimi nse kutia wo onim niwa na hopes na do yen nsem ono nso e ka no na chese shades bi na all true na osi asem na oka no omo obi edin but na waka Jubilee House no nipa na osoma obi se onko no nko yesa nyankoma de enti ano no na nipa no wo Jubilee House na ohwe fingers aye point ya why na ono nso ewo Jubilee House a ene akoye se owo sa state na ye expect say hopes na do ye bekom no because hopes na do ye say nipa na e de wheelchair koye esan so e de etu ekoye se na be ya sa niama no omo de nyankoma de wi a onko no hopes na do ye no omubu nka fom ontumi enso de nko nya stroke na sebimpo ntesu amfini no nenu mba na edade bonko ntumi ndare ne ho na je se na busuani bi na be so ni mu kakaka ama no etumi akona watumi aba na nso ni nyina na nkosi aga isan so no bebia ofri ene de eta na chi no eye ade eye kese pa no ya noni eno nso no so digina so ede ka se ono na busuanfo krampo de mo try say dem mo de fa physical mo de fa soro mo de fa form baby a mo de ba fa bia no entumi enye ho eno nti e na we no ono nso abono back to sender se o hwa akopie baby akopie a ene no Asante Bediatuo e na che se o de sa message no e de kwa akoma no Ghana for de nsem de etumi ka ne bebre but ye ntumi nyina simpie so enka se sa pepepe na no opache but yes implications no any examples na mano that is the indication ye names baby asem ne bukwa kodu concerning this particular one Asante Bediatuo nso na ene no yasen hu no on a different video in a different video eno no otonyom enyom na oto no emu lyrics ni demeanor something else.
One of the things we also have to say is that this particular Asante Bediatuo enyoma oto no it was very cool.
Okay.
You let's watch the video. It's at the end of the day, people can decide. Ebusia video yi ebeto ho no na che say Monchimonka highway you so the ultimate say people are very sympathetic and then empathetic as well. Na nkofo bebre na sympathize ebi mo nso very skeptical kakra ebisa say na enyom na otu ne du bebi o say abrabo twetwe na so no na je say bi ono anim say o dey o start say o bo few seconds into it but me obeti say o say abrabo twetwe ma so aha nkofo say na abrabo twetwe na so dey say bi o the den na wakoye eno ntie bia asema hopes adoye eka ye no eno na ehun sunsanso aye den ye ehun no but which means in some house and I say obi that the neck or it be true.
It could be, but then you know, any evidence, so it is alleged, they say, or no, and no, yes, and edu baby so, and you know, edu say, and I be to send a state now,
oh, boy.
There's one
because
gentleman.
You were singing along.
Yeah.
Is it Kudinchi?
That
Anna Pat Thomas.
It is Nana Tufo. Nana Tufo ne boss anyom no. Shebebe you now to me so backing vocalist pa.
I saw Despite there.
It was a big event. Okay. Now ka say nkoda event no ko ye. Ana Ghana for being so air patch say na omo ye sure say that event na se no enyum we nko na Asante Bediatuo to ya na. What jama watu nyum bebre ni na mo video mo fam to ho we ya okoto nyum ga bravo jiji maso e go kan shebrebe ni kakra pe no e na je se mo dia beto abefonten tan so aye drag na ye kan de ye pe e de tia no but ni nyina mo no that is the issue concerning him and the story I just say air trendy Manchimonka highway no so no
so what do we know about his health? Is he getting better? Is he better? Should we be concerned? Because for a long time, people have ruled Asante Bediatuo dead.
Yeah. So Sanya Odi Kankai no kofo bebe na beginning no ba say we woo and all that. So at a point in time, no, even the president had to come out to declare and take out all those misconceptions out of the minds of Ghanaians. Now Wamaye who say he's under medical treatment na satam no onwuye. And I would say there's been a lot of improvement in his health because obia wenya medical treatment for more than 7 months na eneno otumi enanti tumi jina ho tumi tunnwom kra na now to me who say and what to me abani pemuni ade so I would say there's a lot of improvements so now we should be expecting say as people no yanko so I say ye beche no do yanko so ane yemfa yempa ebonya den
all this can here wo
that be what evidence do you have say we this car what evidence
but
you see on the face of the pink sheet so they say ayekofi ye be fra on here say show vivid evidence that backs the claim say wa embezzle scar. Would you be able to do that?
That's
the truth. That's the truth. Yeah, when it's
so what I say.
Anyway, so
I will not sit here and jubilate.
Yeah.
God should heal him.
Yeah.
But honestly, me and life.
So we are wishing him a very speedy recovery.
I think
then
say you yourself, not me. Media, I'm not wishing him.
Why are you not wishing him a speedy recovery? But anyway, so that is what is happening with him, and the health there. I would say I improve over the time. Now we are expecting say to me Otie a doctor for me. I'm sure still he goes for checkups and all that. So if he continues to do that, I'm sure he will continue to be in good health and live longer than expected.
Amen. So what is really happening in the camp of Boachi Ijaku?
All right, NPP presidential elections, any delegate elections are there. Your name say aside a flag bearer position now for April no. One of the other portfolio no so nkofo any awechire pa chairmanship and national chairmanship no and nkofo bebre epre na uhwe omo pre na kuku dampa na one of the names are APM Boachi Ejako no so pese opre for national chairman na out of that no na abantie bia no political analyst ono so oyenimdefo a wasi ade ye pa ode abetu dwa say NPP for epe obia omo betumi a selecting for national chairmanship. The others are good though, but omo fa omo vote no Emma Boachi Ejako san say ono ene betumi a call a spade ye kan obia otumi di no kware pa analyst ne say it will be Boachi Ejako.
So does it mean say Wuntumi John Budu and the others omundi no kre?
Okay, and non say omundi no kro, but I see in this particular times where they need unity, you know, what mean say some of the candidates who also want to go for chairmanship, I declare stance for one potential flag bearer. You find they say won to me we in name Ediama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Yeah.
There are other people who have also ye omenim for other people. But this is not the time where
remove their
according to a political analysis, this is not the time where we need somebody who has taken side.
Okay.
They need somebody who is very neutral.
Okay.
We need to unify the party and then bring everybody together. That person will become that catalyst. Force now.
Okay. Share the video involved because at the end of the day we need to know exactly what is really going on.
Okay.
But does Boakye Agyarko has the capacity, I'm making references to the base of the party. A better na say baby a party ni gina say no. Boakye Agyarko na say wotimi beso stadium na o save the party across its rank and file. I mean elections ni kwakoto easier said than done. These are popular personalities. Enti Oshe Asamoah Boateng Asabi so national chairman and dra mehuse Nana Komia flyers astate eba out Nana Komia so national chairman. You've heard of Dr. Your friend is saying Chairman Woon to me, who is also saying so national chairman. Former general secretary of the party John Bodun so national chairman. And I mean, looking at all these personalities are AU or Mutino, does Boakye Agyarko stand any better chance of convincing the party people and they say I'm the right man for the job? I'm the shaman, sir. Indeed, I will deliver.
The NPP finding itself in this quagmire. If they want better leadership,
95.1.
if they want someone who is forthright with his views, who can speak truth to authority,
Okay.
of which Mr. Agyarko has done that before, right? He did that against President Akufo-Addo. And you want someone who is going to give you divergent views and can tell you that this path is not the right path to go, and will not do a top dressing of the incident and the event. That is Boakye Agyarko.
Okay.
Nana Komia is a fantastic gentleman, no two ways about that. But for now, he's too close to Dr. Baumia. And if the party does not want the kind of leadership that will be yes, Amasa, then at this time, it is not the ideal time for him to go for the chairmanship. Maybe he can try his hands at the general secretaryship. That for me could also help. If indeed Dr. Baumia should win, I think that the chairmanship should not be his.
Nana Komia will be a fantastic general secretary, right?
Certainly. Certainly.
Dr. Jonathan Ochre and also Edeni Diabono no political analyst no Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre. Now only the Diabano no patches say NPP for Apple Bia obetumi aka no kware e was amremu na obetumi din kambom aba ene ye nipa ba ko pe eye Boakye Agyarko omo maka no omo ye ade omo bo omo homodin omo awo party ni mu ache ye hwe sa qualifications ni nyina de anke betumi aka se omo nyina asefata but baby edu no de out of the lot no ye nyina enim se akensie no so ye kwa se nipa ba ko pe na ye den epie edi nkunim ewo mu eno no e ka se ono according to their wahwe de odi nani ato form no eye Boakye Agyarko no oyobi a wetumi anantimu efi eye President Kufuor time e de aba besi Akufo-Addo time enunti this is not even new to him as oba as a national chairman na ebeye bibi difficult da bi ebeye bibi a ebeye say continuation bi a wa starting to or to aso na wa boa party no ama party na anya ne ntoma pa efra.
And the funny thing is, it's not just Boakye Agyarko peneko.
Okay.
Chairman to me so at the same time to Nipa or no so called John Buedu.
Yeah.
Now global info analytics a post no John Buedu was the person leading.
Yeah.
Followed by Chairman to me. But during that time, na Boakye Agyarko na komiamo na omuyi omenim.
Yeah.
So now the race is going to be very tight.
Yeah.
For the flag bearership race next year. See, a post are air by HS about Omia is winning in all fronts. And so far, King Japan have not been able to devise any strategy bringing Bawumia down. So Bawumia is in a comfortable lead. Now, one of the things that Bawumia is looking at right now is that he wants that formidable team. Say, okay, a person who supports my bid and I will support my bid. For example, your team members and your wahasi. Until at the end of the day, you could share a project for us. So I also, Nana Minimum, I've worked with him here at Pinaxtv.
Okay.
Into working with him on this
will also be
project,
easy.
One of the ways they will use is we have that rapport. We have
Uh-huh.
that connection. So Bawumia will want someone who knows the in and out of his business.
Okay.
So for Boakye Jakon, he leans towards Kenya Japan's camp.
Yeah.
Nana Komia leans towards your friend is saying the Bawumia camp. Nana Komia leans towards the Bawumia camp. Woon to me leans towards the Bawumia camp. John Bue do no unto me who baby or what I say. So the chairmanship is very, very. That is why NPP is doing the top-down approach. It's about me winning. Obet Maka say, okay, young voting he can openly endorse one person.
Okay.
So in this case, it may be chairman. It may be Nana Komia.
Whoever he feels he can work with best.
So the optics no any bit change. So winning no kasi me pewe he can rally behind any panenya. Okay. What yes, but we are learning say Justin Kodia is also on Kobe because of the health issues near there. So it is something that at the end of the day, no.
Nana badu nye sure say eno so kwa who say bibia won advantages and disadvantages. Senya Dr. Jonathan Asante Bediatuo mono. The fact that somebody is leaning against or somebody is leaning towards the interest of one political candidate. Now it looks like the person is leading, no. Sebi odache no se nipan eka se ye the ability of say the other person to question. So baby say adenti na yenye we anaso obeka say oh ade a oka say yenye di ebia ebe boy ebia m1 no. Do you think that they will have that mouth to say it? And I say ebekwa koye to say Dr. Jonathan Bediatuo can say be yes amasa. E no an say Dr. Bawumia kan ya na che so mu di echi omo we.
That is exactly what will happen. That is why beginning no also more top bottom top approach. Okay. No? But the bottom top approach no it has its own disadvantage. Yeah. Say a bottom top approach na Boakye Jakon far who links to Kenya Japan camp. Now, Abia, another secretary, so Efano who links to Kenya Japan camp, it can affect the outcome of the flag bearer race. Okay. In the end, the almost 30 feet so Bawumia ko fonkwan ombeba. Okay. Then they can work behind and move forward with the 2028 agenda. Okay. But then it's going to be very difficult because you see, you will be the silent minority. Another the silent majority. Okay. Either ways, minority or majority either ways. No. But Sanko no, omu womba omu nkasa. Okay. So one more way so makwa the silent minority Kenya Japan for. Okay. But it's not making even if 5% of Kenya Japan supporters some vote Emma Bawumia the party basically they will not win power. So that is exactly what is really going on. Okay. So far the who say womo ma benyina no Boakye Jakon utie nkofo from both sides. Kenya Japan come say Boakye Jakon, people Bawumia come say Boakye Jakon. The Akufo-Addo fraction, Kufuor fraction saying is about Boakye Jakon because honestly, so utie NDC former chairman Esiri Ketiane Fifi Kwetia, party secretary, they speak sense. Okay. When you come to NPP and you see the party secretary, the NPP regional chairman, Nkoyi, Ashanti regional chairman, Okapa. It's like you say, no be than a blog our NPP.
Hey, Nana Samum.
Yes. We need people to face it. Okay. When we say NDC, maybe at blog be a debut or two or anything first lady.
Oh no, they don't
do that. That thing doesn't change views. That thing doesn't bring votes. So, San Kofor Kano, definitely something needs to change here. Okay. Yeah.
I think Boakye Jakon actually has a lot of experience. He's very competent, and then he actually has a lot of endorsement from the former founding father of NPP. Obi Aonoso Abedi president. They're looking at President Kufuor and
for
all that.
For a long time, he was the campaign policy manager and the campaign manager of Akufo-Addo up until Akufo-Addo won. Or no Boakye Jakon the bonny or Akufo-Addo again. If you see this whole thing about flag bearer and okay. The day Akufo-Addo win elections no, and almost said to say Bawumia is coming. Okay. nti Ken Japan pu de onu de se biu obeka so yenchina nka wahirim na say no oyi nenim but yedi Bawumia baye any person bi oba be ya kwansidie bi ani yi ne fi ho nti at the end of the day nipo yi nenim no so gain popularity then energy minister Boachi Ejako yi ni fi ade so because he was pushing okay o sha 2017 mu ho no na oye ni bibia as presidential candidate and a ye this scandal bi won ye no
this politics
yes a ho na your friend is saying alancheman to see the ba nti alancheman ti de ni twetwe ni nti and a pa ono resign here
okay
so as I say the agenda of the Bawumia na nya sa I what the shot not to say after we never and they want to do something and reach somewhere so Odwan Kasano he even contested for the flag bearer race last year okay but then he couldn't win and I will win and then no media for say up if anything flag if anything chairmanship it is possible so binya it is definitely possible so binya yeah.
All right. Into the news concerning Boachi Ejako and the flag bearership and the national chairmanship portfolio or no air pen or nana coming.
The other people too are also contesting.
Yeah.
So all of them are viable. But John Boydu has been there before.
Yeah.
But the party is here because the party needs Charlie. You see, opinion Jaribi needs we need someone.
I no kasawi out
we need someone or ye penimu can have the balls because men am here party chairman. They are brought here and he's if you party leader. They want to me and he see even if you guys have an agenda to push Bawumia, you go in front of candidates and say some more have because but yes someone to Abamba Bawumia and he's a party chairman.
Yeah.
It almost will be on a preference.
Yeah.
Imagine you have children. Okay? And omunyina no ope say okase munna munsi akan de obedi nkunim bia memamo wenye penini whoever wins because penimu anka Ken Japan e wo party ni mu wache and wasan so nya asin Bawumia ebi mu kwasa nya anyi asin Ken Japan but then the issue here is all of this is ekon e akin say na umba ni na edi na wo papa no o si mepewe.
Yeah, so Nana, you realize I think we did a story yesterday where Kennedy Japan was a bit ranting. Now, or can say, Adina it looks like they want to make the party. I say it belongs to an individual, and I say nipa bakodia. Na say understand so a party so the enye nipa bakodia and as much as possible no. Anka yengo gugunya memu se ne be ya se ne okan obia ensi akan no. Na obia kowie na just said nipa ono be pie mu as winner or anything no not just say ya supporting nipa no na ya boa nipa na manage akwenenim but from the look of things I quite say selections be discrimination be and backbiting be also against some people I think say no emboa at the long round
it don't help but then ultimately it's in America the Bawumia's fate is sealed and then metie global info analytics Musa Dankwa everything is showing say Ken Japan is going to do I know said there are people call me so na now boa Pinaxtv mo boa Ken Japan win. I remember last year. I say Kuku can Sam so a friend of mine called me. Even last 2 years, NPP flag bearership race. No.
Okay.
I told this same friend of mine say Ken Japan was going to lose, but Ken is going to do well.
Okay.
Oh, so now boa share your internal data. And I'm so okay. And you bet 100,000.
Hey, wow.
Yes, no. So they be now. I'm so.
Okay,
straight. In the HA elections, they buy and I can't lose here. And then I told him, say, I knew he was going to lose because of the data and I saw me war.
Okay.
Okay. This time around, I miss data me war. Apart from global info analytics, HA said Ken will do well, but then he's going to lose.
Okay.
And yes, I mean, Ken Japan said he's going to lose based on 2 reasons.
Okay.
Bawumia still you see, the reason why Bawumia he is still doing well is because of he still is popular. Think about it. The flag bearer race was supposed to happen way back, either in 2027 or 2028.
Yeah.
Because if election be 1 year,
yeah.
Bawumia's face
is already out
fresh.
there.
It's still relevant.
He's been marketed.
Good. In the end, Chem will be in a press conference.
Okay.
Now on first popularity and a ballot popularity, an advantage,
And candidacy anymore.
And the second one, and also a major factor, said the machine, the system, has been rigged in favor of Bawumia.
Okay.
That is it.
I think Kevin Taylor also said something like that.
Yes.
We did a story yesterday where he was insinuating, everything that is happening looks like the elections are going to be rigged. Now, maybe saying delegate elections. So, is it something that can be rigged now? But we'll live to see and find out how things go. Now, Coco can someone so and say na branche onu so edin tren han e wa be fonten tan so na akoka asem bi edietia one of the potential flag bearers for omo kwa KNCA for NPP now specifically it is against Kennedy Japan eno emu na abayu akama bi ono so ye friend no ya titi or your presenter ya titi has called on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say if it is possible Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia should call Koka to order. Ezan say enye Koka nkwa na sebe wako kan sema owo Dr. Bawumia camp mu a ebe affect no yemfa fancy comedy he said some things against the sitting president Mahama. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia didn't say anything against it. Koka nso ene wa be kan sem edietia Kennedy Japan was we internal matters though, but it will be very, very good, said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will call on Koka or call him to order. Yanko TSN Okano.
Me who say Koka etiwei waka semwa eye corrected da. Ba wan enra document ba kwa me hu ye eka ho a enkrata mienu na honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan team atro e de akwakoma NPP amanyokuo concerning attacks eko honorable Kennedy Japan so contest wo mo ebe kono January 31st 2026 ne nyina eye flag bearer ho akwantu wo so mutu ya na wo hwe enkomo ni bi ni ba bia nsem ni bi ekeka kwa na chese ano ya ye den ama team Kennedy womo so womo de ani bre pese womo kasa na aye nsem bebre but eno latest one na ebaaye ma empanyefo mo ewo Kennedy Akompreko Japan obi ka flag bearer hopeful de ma NPP amanyoko womo ni bre ye no me pa cho mo fra program e ma me tentem so but tie video we ma me Anyway, brantie friend Koka. Sa brantie we ya na mobeka ya. Ye chi wuntumi. Okwa threaten Raymond Acha Yoko boss. Se wo munim ba bia wote ye. Se wo mbekwa akobu no so mbekwa akwashi ni fie so mbekwa akwa ni denye o. O threaten Yoko boss ekeka sebe nkwase asem e wo Yoko. Obi anche no ya anye ne hwe e no fa ne hu diye. Oti we mi hu se waka asem e ye papa da. Me hu se Koka etiwei waka asem a eye correct da ba wahu asem a okafa honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan ho wahu asem a Koka okaye e de efa honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan ho obeka se we dey say ye wo mo internal politics ni ade efa ye nyina ye ho because party na ye ka ho asem no eye party a waba aba mu mprenu ukabo mo amadi o man so 16 years eti se characters bi a wo party ni mu a wo mo betimi aform government amana ye yie no se characters bi num se ni nam party ni mu a e kira wo sania wo mo enya power amamuo no beko me kwa character bi ti se Koka me hu bra bi a wabo our no etimi sin na no edidi Honorable Kennedy Akumpre Japan atem. You see and Germany program watch down kwabedi nkomo from Team Kennedy. And it's possible say me kwase abasa story we yaso. By answer na meko the next story na fe yafre program on this issue no. Me pase me bisa Dr. Mamudu Bawumia say enkrofo omo support no a womo eye campaign ema no womo nsam womo ekeka ade efa other candidates ho no mesira me bisa wo say wonu womo eye adwen anasa wonu womo nya adwen ya asema me pese me bisa na no pay say mesira na se ne woya panyi I was so attracted din or reflect say echitafo a womo di machi almost sama womo ka campaign messages a womo de nam no yade abeboa me Dr. Bawumia me image ama sa me wini flag bearer no mpo a other aspirants na aka no woma chitafo including candidates na ankasa mpo menya woma tension ama ma beboa me ana menya womo nyina hodo ama ma betai machi say Franka Tufodima NPP ni yakwa akoko 2028 ni age tumi e wa Ghana fo nchen ana eyankomo ehun hia se efri enedi kwei e wa se Dr. Bawumia tsena sidi na o cheke ne ho na o cheke wo mo di na chi ni nyane nsam wo mo na mo keka hwe yase se nkwada wi nanka na se panyin wotifie no hwema nkwada no wi nanka si ye kenkan na nkarefo a ye be kan kanyin na ka ho bi because it's under your watch and am nkwada na wi sa na nka no nti a kire se wa mu no wi bi etu hu so o mo wi no hu mfumso bi a ewo ho mera ho no paper say Dr. Bawumia eye pretender or pretende wa abonten no a hye ne nkrofo na chi say aspirants na me ne wo mu kosi akan no muntu mani si o so na mundi o matem. And I don't know the reason why I say most of our attacks no Brana Champon any Canadian Japan so no modeko asa sa ankofo mienu we no mu hu am so am ye threat mo because mo won say Dr. Ruchu mo anya threat Kwabena Japan onya threat mo say me ameka che me papa me wofa Kwabena Japan say kan say ya wukui say ampani ampa say sa ukotua sa 4 million ya wa hwe ya wo mo boa wo beju sika dikwa na mesre o Dr. Bawumia what said that pan a wo ba abonti a wo ya no makokone o wo kwa tifi no akohunu nsuo wo wia no aba na afo no aba ba bisa say na wan na ehunu nsuo yi eso no na ehunu because eniema ekoso ni nyina dadi pefe say ade na ekoso na say Dr. Bawumia hye akire bi na all pampan crofo show mukutu pase mo hye da ntumani si candidates no so na monya mo adwen se mo di o matam mo ntane hye wo mo image mo keka sa mensamfo emfa wo mo ho obi ka ye se we de nka ye NPP fo na enyo mo ntokwa no mo ko ye titi na ka we interest wo mo ne say me interest na maka akire wo no me interest a woman say omo ya party ometimi aform ya ban na nyamkopon kura bedi yan afo fi say mo betro position be say 50 years because suban na kura mo ne nya subanya ye dibu man na sa su konuma we na wodi amesra o wodi bie me pasa Ghana 40 ko ka asem na o ka ye ni biem hwani dimi na hwani the way ni impression or the car asem no me ba say wo fa ni ho ni padua na o de te wo ene say dia o kasa no wodi
okay. So that was in Sema Ekoso in regards with pressure is here back so.
Yeah.
But I'm going for some few comments near to us. So Wifi Francis Adai. So I hope you guys don't have any good news for Ghanaians today. Let's cancel let's cancel the matter of Bediatuo.
Okay.
And let's look at the nurses who are not being paid. Teachers bad classrooms. Well, and also but next assembly media. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, I think we've done stories on the nursing too.
Honestly,
okay. Okay.
Francis Adai said job creation and development for rural areas, hospital facilities. We have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Mark Norbert said, no, Nana. It will shock you that Kennedy will win as NPP flag bearer.
Okay.
Yate. Yeah, Ken Vinia fine. we believe so bit maybe, but let's see what happens. But then we also have a news if you are concerning Felix Ofosu-Kwakye again.
All right, and with a year abronya no patches say a year Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, that is Minister in charge of government communication, and Anseyano Okoja, the sitting president John Dramani Mahama, Omomoko UN general meeting, Bino. Or patches a pape hotel or Okokoda, and no kwana papa edasa hotel nimuna. Or consul or the sukono maybe a dinechi, sukono mano dindi dinechino, or your baka makama, or ye obiyere. Wedded wife, na ordinary dinechina, almost uncle spending 10 good days in a hotel together. And Opache say, Wabagana, Ombra Nombeyi, na in Semano say, how can a government minister who is in charge of a government communications for NDC and I say for the sitting president do what a Felix Ofosu-Kwakye yenko ni enko tie se ni abronye cheche ni nsemu efa
Felix Ofosu-Kwakye dey no na no 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 ikọ United Nations General Assembly no atam obi yire e de ne kọ eni na kodi 10 days ono ni nyina one room Felix Ofosu-Kwakye Minister of Communication, Presidency. Nano okono abaya na wodine call. UN General Assembly no you be there. And I didn't call ye. Now we are kwakotena UTV say. I brought you original chairman. Original chairman. I see you do. Or kita fake professorship title. Ghana tertiary Education Council free in some. I'm on no about timber patch or say I imagine a fake. Or we are not see a friend doctor see do. And a Ghana tertiary Education Council for us not trying to say Doctor see do a doctor now kitano a doctor you and the NB. And no cry and fan toko common in ye. And tia no so masanaji or no crowd in such time. Original chamaya what go party na ni masiso ye professor amaba ya asem kase ya de professor no owie ya o say okita PhD ono an ebre ye kokohwe mu a PhD ni so sa print ni kwana no ha a wo de makoko wura kora onye ono ayam original chama or central region a wo Felix Ofosu-Kwakye atwetwe like you are wo kwa UN General Assembly odu obi yire ne koye I'm 10 days because you are 78 million. Into one crofo yire de twempana. Na de obana ko bana one ne koye. Bisano nikunu. Na obate me na umienu nka okroma. Obate me na umienu nka okroma. Wo Felix Ofosu-Kwakye akotena UTV. E kan rubbish no. Wo lifetime nyina na de Ghana scan ahwe me Ghana hwe me. And only the difference between me and you say, yet the minu wujina ha, Felix met my bra, and we jaminu me and say, a buying and cincha minu me no more bra. And none Rollins car say, former President Jerry John Rollins car say, Upo be a wabba politics ma or yakron for pa, and yet that little rat, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. Upo be a wabba politics mu, na krono yene depa. That little rat Felix Ofosu-Kwakye what British man and Nimina yes Wadra yesimu manasano.
Really Asante Bediatuo we breachy.
Breaching it there, we best here, Bukom Bango best here. Everybody is breaching. Michael Jackson breach, so me too, I'm breaching. And small breaching, I also was there. And Abonya Pache said this man has been given 78 million Ghana cedis, and as that 78 million Ghana cedis, near him the other, but on no Abonya investigations, I know who say. Papa no ediko UN general meeting and on or baby akwashe hotel room for 10 good days. Na enyo no kwa bronye and who say yeah Felix Ofosu-Kwakye sebe or you be a person with a questionable character, but even the late Rollins and so I can ask them that now the late Rollins refer to Felix Ofosu-Kwakye as somebody waba politics not too long. Young guy waba politics but oba he is describing him as a little rat. I don't know where Abronye heard that from. I don't know where he saw that from. Minim the sources original ho edeka asem minim baby potiana the late Rollins ejina so eka ya Abronye te ono so ene ono so de te ne podcast so online services so eka dia all can say Felix Ofosu-Kwakye is a man who is a little rat, and then he has taken 78 million Ghana cedis and then on to or the Akweshe hotel just say one oba na oba no so enye oba bia keke. He went out with a married woman no ni kuno no eda so Ghana ha say no kwa na che say on tiase ne san say Bible kwa ka say the Nyankopon a put it together no let no man put asunder, let no man. So akoye to say Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, he is becoming the man that is coming in between Obi and the wife to cause a separation or to cause some kind of a divorce and some kind of maintenance in a year or ban or any nikunu a family. Muntabanya there or see Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, you would have to come and then answer to him. Yes, baby, I will be an or the fail. Baby, I'll tibia no the baffle and no be no wato edi ama on cranny be no wato no the ama no. Say, sa suban na wo ye ne be ye jai. Say, wako started 10 days obi nim how many more days you will continue to do their wo ye na with a married woman and inti na why very very careful. Abronye nsemo no so de ma Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, that is minister in charge of government communications no no.
And it's so sad, sir. These in Sema Papayi Kano. Unfounded allegations.
Okay.
Not yes, yeah. And you know, Abronye should be very careful because at a point in time, no, Obe Kasasa, no one will take you serious. Not yes, yeah.
Okay.
On say, Obe Kasa. I think say your video you were telling me said there are some people out.
Yeah.
Or Makasa Sama, see, or Makasa inform serious.
Yeah.
To the bar now the evidence.
I
defend a friend is a Mahama. Any said you, a friend is Nadia Boari.
Maybe almost is
a woman Nadia Boari, Nisi on Yem.
Yeah.
Mahama, dear. I can say it.
Yeah.
It's Mahaminia can dare there.
Then so
me evidence.
The evidence na when
he. So it may come my chest. Okay. In last month, August 29th, there's a CCTV footage.
Yeah.
Na a check. Say Mahama na onena dia boy no mu wura Kempiski no mu wura ye no omukọ ha say
room number say and then they spent about 15 minutes or 20 minutes
amount for share glass no no you say na dia boy na we yi ne top so ye beka but when say make hypothetically me ma scenario inti me kan sa na made sa evidence ne to ho no eno na be ma me nkofo be gi me be o kan tra ha na obi ayira ko ne ma
oba na picture ka ye hu ye.
As I see, I can't the dead side to say, oh, sure. So I think that these are some of the things I was say yesterday. Kasa was say, but we are can send baby. A friend is saying,
Vim lady, Anna.
Vim lady. In some way, Abronya can send baby. But so far, no, me who near maybe our car. I just say. Evidence be about that. As I say, yeah. So that is it. TM consent for us.
All right. So you to also a one sent for us. So I have Vim lady Ababe Kasana Kaso de Atuhon or think of 4 Anna almost 3. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say, oh, yeah, digitization man, and see, digitization, and then a bedi, or China, and then a bedi, and all those remarks in the commenter. Some people made in the past, no, Yembra, na Yembra, their air course, and now 2025 October, no, Yebe who say, the sitting president, Dr. Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, or no, so Niyama, it is geared towards digitalization, and I say, technologically inclined. Enti yen sanfa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne bo emmano esanse waya de pa yenko tie senia oka asem
so wait, he's saying say Baumia digitalization e ho abanfa so
o say e ho abanfa so pa a eno mpo ne ye ba beto aso
na say Ghana ni wie ni a oka say e ho ni fa so.
Okay,
no one spoke about the bad things. We were speaking about the shady deals that echo behind behind these particular good initiatives.
Okay,
and no I'm saying your friend is saying gold for oil and same year by gold for oil in a good initiative by stabilizing seeding at the point in time. But then no Bryce Simmons am I actually say there were a whole lot of shady deals and na air cost. A bit more faso. Ye accountability wise, near my but then regardless, and I walk cannot dear. Let your mate for a no mountain sema. You have been lady air canon. Perhaps maybe it's here in some or no to Jana. We can understand where
you will get a different understanding.
Baby on also angle on also a fever. In the ancient video where Babaka you bet to us.
Social media it's an issue that has to be dealt with. And now digitization a program. You see digitization now about me come once no. Yeah, we know be digitization we go chop. You see sometimes Ghana for no politics in yet. Politics and yet we must learn to rise above just politicking, unnecessary politicking. You know, I say when there's a national agenda, Yentum. If we are seeing now called digital, are you kidding me? Abrocho bien one more thought, then. It's a true baby national assembly. Mama yen back on Cassia Kuyenim. President Mama Chemunina, Moye Baomian is a marginal form. Moike low. See, program and nano President Mama digitization. President Mama, in that effect, is telling Obia who did it Baomiatem because of say digitization. So, what doing for more low? You need room for improvement. You need to learn. Because President Mama say digitization and abstract, real. And was so be adding who Jim and President Mama by one of the key things so any media encounter can is say on checking for IP address. That is a digital agenda. That is a digital agenda.
Abusia no nti vim lady ono nso ne dia ode abrayen eno no pache say digitalization na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na nkofo bebre na ede ye politics no sometimes say you do a point in our lives as Ghanaians no be say nya bibia na sebio ye de be share the coat of politics na ya criticizing no blindly na digitalization ade ehu hia pa is say okwa abrochimemu Omoniama bebre omoye no advance pa akonanim na it is based on the help of digitalization and I say technological advancement inti enano the sitting president Mahama so twaso sanso aye events bi eno so aye event promote digitalization enunti obisa say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia former vice president ne boni pa oye eno ne dien ne boni oye ne friend Mr. Digital o introduce a lot of policies, a lot of actionable plans and then Ghanaians are benefiting from no ene sesi anu ye nyina ye nim say digitalization no afi ne hu say ho aba mfaso ana eno pa che say the fact say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama had taken upon himself the battle so no so ebe boama digitalization team e Ghana ha no kire say a good fight as I say ye nyina ye fight ni ye gitum say na be ye ndum pempenso bi a ye be board Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia din bone e science agenda na advocacy no so started before no.
Well, I think you see the issue with Ghanaians is not say Bawumia projects not the banana we all know say undoubtedly a good thing.
Okay.
The Ghana card now saying UK say they want to adopt it near the end.
Okay.
But then the issue is say do not cost no behind closed doors no. Is it benefiting us or not?
Okay.
Is it benefiting us or not? Behind closed doors, is it benefiting us or not? That is the big question. Even though it's benefiting us, behind closed doors, is it benefiting some individuals more? Because I'm saying gold for oil, money Ghana be true. I said the initiative was good, but
okay.
I'm not talking about $10 million. I'm talking about $200 million.
Okay.
Some people were and the funny thing is, almost say you. and no more year conferences near identity omi aba pe no ma san be room no ma to aso regardless no vim lady ya or the same bia kwako aba be tuja about Sam George says Sam George is wasting his time on DSTV issues. I think we have the video. You share video of what vim ladies is saying.
Let me see. Under President Mama buying obiti say Sam George or anto be chop your blog. DSTV in toko needless. Baby anke betimi di effort na ko ni apa adwuma obi to oboase tutuka onye adwuma boys here na no money police for soldier for ko ti ani a etuo tutu nipa hen 13 o sai na wi wo oboase ono sa DSTV asem na fa no ben se bi enye se bi ama you for bob match bi na opa bi aka fa no ben me feel DSTV min kai la tam kai obi ani no ho adaje sa obi ani no ho adaje Inti ye niema hu here be affected the masses. Na masses na nya ho mfaso. Enye na DSTV say nya sa we see sa na Sam George omo no abe press conference. Why are you wasting precious time, energy, effort on DSTV? Me was Sam George yeah o constituency. Tema o constituency akosi ni ngo pram. The whole Ghana headquarters traffic jam headquarters here. What do you call pram? Tema motorway runabout ekosi Miocho Central University kosi pram ube di traffic mu 8 hours and Sam George will be the same energy the same vim o de ko ho anka by now kra enka yeye bibi president Akufo Addo ko mo ye kakra Akufo ba na Akufo ye soga kope road e kwan ye one lane pe Akufo Addo ba na so mo ye ho kakra anim ho no bon hospital hono kakra enka mum pushi nyenye adwuma ntem na precious hours enkrofo ko adwuma ba mu waste wo hono ye there be only DSTV before kon. Is this what we voted for? Yes bra adwuma na bra na only DSTV for no kom so mo adaje me anka mabubu me nkoku kaka na me ko because the other investors are watching you but nyina kan ba baby see governance system you can't governance ya amemo sa amemo ni ko yi anen
Ebusia no vim lady enso atonkra e de ama Sam George se na ye na yete no pa che say we de a waste of time and DSTV ochina DSTV wa frefre hu meetings and ade aside meetings so mama deadlines after deadlines e ko ba say penalties nyina ebe mu at the end of the day no DSTV for they were not even able to give Ghanaians the reduction na wo ko say wo kwa kopre na no pa che say we awoye no and only DSTV for and I will portray Edia Mom. We have other foreign companies. Our monso Ghana has say other foreign investors. Our monso Ghana has say. Enti senya wo yo mona uchi mona audio moko na audio mobano. Those other investors will also begin to feel insecure. Ebi so mo say na Ghana hakwa are we safe? Say na DSTV and ye yo mo say ni ochina na bia na ye nso beba ye so. Na ye fair meetings na ye catch say we should do this or we should do that, dictating to us. Nya maybe na nkoboa yen. Enti dia oyen on Tony down kaka na say onya esan say oh waste time. And he's portraying Ghana to in a very bad light to other investors, those who are in Ghana currently, and even those who are potential investors. That your mobile Ghana has saying so. Ebeye Juma no pache say, honorable Sam George Okrano say, oh, share, baby, odi MP, oh, share, sa kwan so after motorway kwan no so no, ningo pram hona. Traffic nina headquarters no ho and a wo to meet na traffic mo be 5 hours and no crowd there won hwe one asem na won kan and ye motorway extensions na ade aside that no the senka wo to me epre na mo so mo kwan na no so wo kakra no ye to me ebe mu ma wo se na be a edumafo ekwa aduma no mo sansan wachi aba bibia be ye easy obi be se to and fro na so enya no na wo ye just wasting time wasting Ghanaian, the taxpayers' money, sitting in offices and then negotiating for things that are not relevant. You know, and a Vim lady, Ede Emma, Honorable Sam George, and my who also opinion concerning that whether you agree with her or not. It's Honorable Sam George also Abba because or no dear no dear Abba dear. A very good thing, pa. It's say when your reduction, Krana. Ghana for a benefit from those negotiations. Oh yeah. Na yen to aso once and fufu mo na ye to aso once and fufu my Musa Dankwa, who happens to be the director for global info analytics edin sembia betuja na wachechwe mo nso ebisa anase Ghana for ebisa say why does the NPP anase some executives of the NPP, some of the big names in the NPP, why are they vouching for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who was a former vice president of the NPP some time ago? Why are they choosing him above all the other candidates? Also, a for flag bearership position. And Ocheche Muse, in some media, brave, but Usher Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, aside the fact that he is highly marketable, and I say marketed over the years, no. MPP funds a dream be essay, omo per se, omunya a wider range of people, omo per se, omo attracting more people just than, sorry to say, just than accounts, and not just than the tree-speaking group of people. And unti and omo position Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia where they are positioning him now. Send a bear able to me abwa for a broader audience. Yanko ne yanko she senia engagements no echo esify.
Polls 73% among the northern bloc regions, the 5 regions of the north. It does appear that the northerner or the non-account is doing better than. It does appear that the northerner or the non-account is doing better than all of them in the account areas. What is accounting for that?
You know, it is still the name.
So you can see that on your screen, voters' preference for NPP leadership, the account block. Bawumia is around 53%, Kennedy Japan 34%, Duchum 6%, Brandy Champon 4%, and then Kobna Japan 3%.
Look, we must understand the very reason why MPP wanted Bawumia to represent the party in the last election. One is to make sure that not just accounts, but non-accounts see him as welcome him. And they want to de-accountise somehow the party. So the party, some of them believe that, look, it is important we have a broader appeal. And that broader appeal sometimes means that we have to support somebody who's not one of us. And I think you can see that from what Bawumia is doing in the account areas. And indeed, if you look at the other account candidates, they are splitting their own vote. If they had joined together forces, you could see that they will probably be around 47. Then we'll have a very tight race. But because they are fragmented, you expect Bawumia to have a lead there.
Wow, I see. Now let's get back to it. The northern bloc solidly behind him in the slides, or I mean in the work. We see that Dr. Bawumia polls 73% among the northern bloc regions, the 5 regions of the north. Kennedy Japan makes only 17, Duchum 4, Brandy Champon 4, and then Engineer Kobna Japan just 2%. So the Northerners are actually in for their person. Perhaps they want one of their own to be up there. Of course, one of their own is still up there, but they appear to be more discriminatory in this sense than their accounts are.
Yes, and being the only Northerner in the race, you expect them to kind of coalesce around him. And then you see fragmentation again among the other candidates. So it's natural that you see him in the north like that and getting the Northern support.
So comparing this to the account block, that's interesting because the accounts haven't appeared to coalesce around their candidates. Indeed, when you look at the account picture again, when you put everything the account candidates are making,
47.
They still don't equal Bawumia's 53.
No.
What's apart from the fact that the NPP wants to de-accountise, if that's a good phrase to use.
The second reason is that, look, the new entrants into the race have not been successful in chipping away Baumia's numbers, even in the Akan areas. What we have seen happen is that they are trading vote among themselves. Rather than going to Baumia's column and get the numbers, they are rather moving from either Kennedy to Educhum, or from Educhum to Pinaxtv. So they might just circulating around. They need to move into somebody's column, which is Baumia. And at the moment, we haven't seen that happening yet.
Ebusianchiremo no ena Musa Dankwa edi abano no pa kire se edu mpempen so bi a NPP for epese omudi akanize omudi akanize the NPP party say de bia ebeka so the NPP no majority of voters ni if you account for and I said the NPP is an account party no and no more share so mo betimi abreak sa barrier no na extend the send ebe other people from other regions, other people from other tribes, and so betumi enya chefa NPP mo no mutumi abosi at time to come no and I say in a time to come no say yeah elections we na say yeah quality results ne yankoka say yeah train Ashanti region, Atwen Eastern region, Atwen some other Akan dominated regions and san yebetimi hu say NPP for LA dinkunim or see in time to come no komu hwe nim say a voter regional, say a northern regional and any other region aye nim say Akan populated and dominated area no yeah sure him say NPP for so betimi win votes no more win dia come anim eno nti e no mo pray say be ya anka Dr. Mahmudu Baumia so emma no medi bi no no bedi a omo ye omo pay allegiance to the party in terms of say omo ye account for no omo de ombe vote e de ama Dr. Mahmudu Baumia aside that so no nin call for so a say bi omo so ye nordness and I say omo so omo nim no say oye obi a obon paye and oye nkremoni no those people will also vote for him until at the end of the day no okay ka sa anyama ni nyina boma otimi say ebe push Dr. Mahmudu Baumia amana kwanim amana boa NPP party nso amana kwanim eho na presenter no so esan bisa say adenti na account voters no so voting ma omo so omo account representatives and I say flag bearer hopeful yo omo so omo wo ye share honorable Kennedy ye share omo makana why are they not voting for them yenko tie say no no so echeche mu fae.
Now, let's look at the voter block, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Dr. Bana still leads among the voter people, but significantly
lower,
reduced, 44%. Interestingly, Kennedy Japan rises, quite well, 31%. Pinaxtv makes 11. Japan makes 9, and Educhum makes 5%. What accounts for this?
The last election, Kennedy won voter region. It shows that it's still very strong. Now, look at what Brian and Ajay Japan are getting, almost 20%. I think these numbers are numbers that could have gone to Kennedy, but they didn't go to Kennedy. So they are fragmented. The number of accounts trading vote is really hurting the opposition against Baumia.
I see. And when you look at the swing regions, Baumia significantly wins as well. Baumia wins almost everywhere.
Every block, yes.
Every block Baumia wins.
Yes.
What does that mean? That the people still comfortable with him?
Yes, numbers are what we are seeing here. Baumia is 57%, much higher than, almost the same as the national average in terms of what he gets in the swing regions. And Kennedy is slightly above the national average, with 29%. So you can see that he does well here. It's because central region is part of this swing regions. And in the central region, he does well. So the numbers he gets in central region kind of propel him to go beyond the national average.
I see. So what should a person like Kennedy, who obviously appears like the second in the race, what should he be doing to bridge the gap, or if possible,
look, I'm not here to advise any campaign, but
from what you hear from
the numbers are saying that Baumia is close to 50%. So for Ken to win, he needs to drag down Baumia to lower 40s, or if he can, to upper 38s. In that way, you could see a runoff. But where Baumia is, it is very likely he'll get just a few or handful of those who are undecided, and that could put him over the top. And that is not a good place for Ken to be. Ken needs to drag Baumia down. We have October, November, December, even January to go. I don't know how he will be able to do that in the next coming months.
ebusia no nti eye Musa Dankwa no gu so echeche mu se bebi edu no akoye te se omo nso omo gina efo eye omo gina omo nso omo fi akan mu no akoye nipa be miensa na be nan enti akan for no omo nso nkombe vote anke be ko nipa ba ko chance mu no enya sa na yehu no se sia na omo nso omo vote na mu acheche ebi ede ko ama Kennedy ebi nso ede ko ede amaba ne champion ebi nso ede ko ama eye honorable Educhum na ebi nso eko ede ama engineer e Japan enti utimi we se omo mu de ne ntichemu ne ntitimu no adoso na nka eno no offer ne say fragmentation or see there's been a lot of fragmentations in the Akan speaking group inti omo so omo ntumi puli a lot of force nke koba ne say omo nyina komo hu bomu enke nko ebia omo to ama nipa ba kodia eno nti ebe hu improvement ena presenter no ebisa say na se ni nyina eche ne yekeka nka bomu kwa na ento dia Dr. Mahmoud Baomia enya na no pa che say no de ewo mu de nanso anka ebeboa esanse nkofo a omo da so eye floating delegate no omo so omo do so pa omo numbers no ebe somewhere 27%. That is very huge enti omo kwampo no so say omo to me omo ya candidates no bo omo homodin eye omo campaign echeche omo policies ebo omo homodin ewo grassroots level na ebia na akoyeye e de amomo e no sound so e course so ebisa say na honorable Kennedy Japan then no betumi aye na boa na esan say siano akwete say ono no that second e wo global info analytics sia APA no mo e no patches ono sebi o amma ho say o ba be kire candidate bia e kwan obefa so na wode akonanim de ono oye ne se wa ye ne research e no de abeden e de abeto ho nanso de honorable Kennedy betumi aye ne se onbo ne homodin say o be twen Dr. Mahmoud Baomia numbers no aba form esan say politics wo he eye about numbers into numbers no ba form na just ono honorable Kennedy numbers na ye den akosoro na akwa say see sure no obi dia wa form no be no obi dia enam soro nanso so no to me bo ne homodin no kopie soro ho a na nka ombo modin no nka ho so e ba ne sa ono na within sa 3 months ya na 4 months da yenim no obetimi I emerge as the winner and I said the flag bearer hopeful coming January 2026 enti no any sema global info analytics at the buy me sure say they are very consistent in researching enti e bia on Sunday be fufro aba over the line we don't know but for now this is what we have yento so e won sem fufro mo